Hey guys, I'm gonna be showing you how to configure GitHub Actions so that when you create a new pull request, it sends a notification to your Slack channel. So there are three simple steps to this. The first one is you create and install an internal Slack app. The second one is you add a GitHub workflow into your repo. So it's basically just their GitHub action. And the third step is to add the Slack token secret to your repo settings. So this should be simple, and let's get to it. So first step would be to create your Slack app. So to do that, you go to Slack, your workspace, and then click on Add App, go to App Directory, and then go to Build. And then click on your apps and then create a new app from here. So you can name it whatever you want. I named it as PRBot. And then once you have that, you go to OAuth and permissions. And then here on the scopes, you add chat write as an OAuth scope. So once you have that, you will be shown like the bot user OAuth token here. Okay, so we're gonna use that later, so we're just gonna leave that there. So the first step is done. Okay, let's mark it as complete. Check. The second step is to add a GitHub workflow to your GitHub repo. So here we have a code base, and then for GitHub to recognize GitHub Actions, you have to add your YAML file into this path. So it's usually .github and then workflows. Okay, and then you name your file whatever you want. I named it as notify propen.yaml. So I'm gonna paste this on the description below, but what this does is it triggers when a pull request is opened, and then it gets the secret from GitHub, which is the Slack token, and then it runs on Ubuntu, and it basically does a curl and sends an API request to Slack to send a new message to your workspace. So all of this should be standard and customizable. So let's say you want to change the message, you can just do that here. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove this emoji. And one thing you can change here, and you should, is the channel. So it should match your target channel on Slack. So it's testing here, that's why the channel here is testing. Okay, so we're gonna commit this file. Okay, so we already have the GitHub action, and let's mark this as checked. Green check. Okay, so the last step is to add the Slack token to your GitHub settings as a secret. So go over to your repo and then click on settings, and then go to secrets and variables, and then click on actions. So here you can add a new repository secret. So it's named as Slack token, so I added it here, and then you just basically copy this bot user OAuth token, copy, and then paste it here. Okay, I already have it, so I'm not gonna do that. So now that that's set up, when we create a pull request, it should send a Slack notification to this channel. Okay, so let's try and change this file and create a new pull request. So when I click on this, the GitHub action should be run here. you can see that. You can see the progress here, and then it should say complete the job, and that succeeded. So let's check our Slack channel, and there's no notification here. So what we should do first is invite the app to this channel so that it has access to this channel. Okay, so we're gonna add, actually let's try to invite at your bot. So I'm gonna add this here. So it should now be able to send the notification. We can rerun this GitHub action. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so it succeeded and it sent this really nice notification. So this one is pretty cool. So that's how easy it is to send Slack notifications to your GitHub, to your Slack channel from GitHub using GitHub Actions. Okay, nice. Alright, so that's done, and that ends the video, but I wanted to show you a more powerful way to send Slack notifications whenever you create a pull request or even approve or merge a pull request. And it's this app called Pull Notifier. So it's a Slack verified app that you can add right on Slack. You can search here and then you can install it. And I'm just gonna do a quick demo of it. So you can, once you've configured the app, you basically connect it to your org or your personal account, and then you select the channel where you want to post notifications to. So here, just gonna send it to testing again and click on allow. So for some reason it's asking again. Okay, so it says connecting to Slack and we've successfully connected. Okay, so we didn't do anything. We didn't do any like add app or GitHub Actions or anything. It's all configured for us. So when we create a pull request like this, actually let's add another one here. Create a new branch. So once we create a new pull request, it's gonna automatically send a notification like this to your Slack channel. And the cool thing is it has your GitHub avatar here, so whoever opened the pull request is shown here, and their username is shown here, and the status of that pull request is shown here, and the message and the link here, so that you can easily go to it and approve it. So the cool thing is when, let's say we approve it, so we can't approve this because I'm the one who opened it, but when you approve it, it's gonna change the message here instead of sending a new one. So it's kind of like very efficient when sending notifications, so as to not spam your channel with those. So when you even close it like this, it updates the message on Slack, so you can see here closed, and that's pretty convenient and cool. And you can see the difference here with the Slack action compared to the Pull Notifier app. So yeah, for our team, we've found Pull Notifier to work really well because we have a lot of repositories and that's targeted towards many channels, and in this app you can target specific channels to specific repos. So that's pretty convenient and I recommend you check it out.